sounds different when you stop rushing. We sit by the window, watching headlights move like thoughts. No rush to explain ourselves, no pressure to make this more than it is. Your voice stays low, like it doesn't need to compete. And suddenly everything loud in me starts learning how to breathe. I've been in love that needed proof, that need emotion to feel alive. This feels like intention, not trying to survive. You ask questions slowly, like answers deserve time. You don't interrupt my pauses, you let silence finish my lines. I tell you I'm tired of noise, of love that feels rehearsed. You smile and say depth usually shows up when things slow first. That sentence stays with me long after the night. I don't feel impressed, I feel understood. Stay right here in this moment where nothing has to perform, where love doesn't need volume to keep us warm. If connection is built in listening more than being seen, then stay right here in this moment and let it mean what it means. But we talk about past loves without bitterness or blame, like chapters that taught us but don't need to be reclaimed. You say calm used to scare you because it felt unfamiliar. Now calm feels like honesty without a filter. I realize how often I ran from peace, thinking passion had to hurt to feel deep. I don't feel restless, I feel aligned. Stay right here in this moment where nothing has to perform, where love doesn't need volume to keep us warm. If connection is built in listening more than being seen, then stay right here in this moment and let it mean what it means. Maybe love isn't meant to overwhelm, maybe it's meant to accompany, to walk beside you quietly without trying to steal the lead. I don't want intensity anymore, I want something that lasts, something that feels honest. Even when the night has passed, outside the city keeps moving, inside everything feels still. You reach for my hand naturally, like there's no doubt, no will. And I think this might be love, not dramatic, not loud, just two people choosing presence while the world stays proud. So stay right here in this moment where nothing has to perform, where love doesn't need volume to keep us warm. If connection is built in listening more than being seen, then stay right here in this moment and let it mean what it means. What it means. What it means. You don't rush the feeling, and neither do I. We met without expectations, no future drafted in advance. Just two people curious, letting conversation dance. You didn't sell me a dream, you didn't promise a plan. You just showed up consistently, exactly who you are. I've known that move too fast, that burn bright and disappear. This feels like something learning how to stay clear. You say love doesn't need labels, it needs attention, it needs honesty on regular days, not just perfect intentions. I tell you I'm afraid of boredom, you tell me boredom is peace without adrenaline, and suddenly something clicks. Let's take this slowly, without rushing a name. Let it grow in the open without pressure or frame. If love is something living that responds to care, then let's take this slowly and meet it right there. We talk about time differently, not something to defeat, but something to walk beside at an unhurried beat. You say love that lasts is usually quiet at first, and I think about how many times I ignored that truth. I don't need guarantees, I need alignment. Let's take this slowly, without rushing a name. Let it grow in the open without pressure or frame. If love is something living that responds to care, then let's take this slowly and meet it right there. Maybe love isn't about being sure, maybe it's about being sincere, about choosing presence instead of fear. I don't wanna be promised forever, I wanna be considered today. You reach for my hand casually, like it's not a declaration, just a quiet decision made without hesitation. And I realize how rare it is to feel calm and excited at the exact same time. So let's take this slowly, without rushing a name. Let it grow in the open without pressure or frame. If love is something living that responds to care, then let's take this slowly and meet it right there. Nothing feels rushed tonight, and I like it that way. We walk without a destination, just letting the city decide. Streetlights flicker like conversations that don't need a reason why. You talk about your day slowly, not making anything dramatic. And I realize how intimacy grows when life isn't cinematic. I've chased love that felt impressive, that looked good from far away. This feels like something honest that wants to stay. You don't interrupt my thoughts, you let them finish their shape. You don't fix what I'm feeling, you give it space. I tell you I used to confuse tension with something meaningful. You say calm can still be deep, and suddenly that feels true. I don't feel distracted, I feel present. Let the night stay simple, let the moment breathe. If love doesn't ask for proof, then this is all I need. I don't wanna highlight, I want something real. Let the night noticing how good it feels when nothing is forced. I don't wanna be dazzled, I wanna be understood. So let the night stay simple. You don't make promises, you make space. I've been with people who spoke in futures, who love potential more than presence. You don't sell tomorrow, you stay inside now, and that feels more convincing than any vow. You notice the pauses between my words, like listening is something you've carefully learned. You say love shouldn't rescue, it should support, it shouldn't carry you, it should walk alongside. I tell you I used to disappear inside relationships. You say then don't, like it's the simplest truth. I don't feel managed, I feel mad. Let this grow quietly without needing a name. Let it live in the moment, not future shape. If love is something fragile that strengthens with care, then let this grow quietly and meet us right there. We talk about past endings without turning them into blame. You say endings taught you clarity, not shame. I think about how often I stayed where I felt small. This feels like expansion without losing myself at all. You reach for my hand, not like a claim, just a gentle reminder that you're here the same. And that simple consistency feels deeply romantic to me. Maybe love doesn't need definition, maybe it needs permission to move naturally without fear. I don't want certainty, I want sincerity. So let this grow quietly without needing a name. Let it live in the moment, not future shape. If touch my heart, you let it speak. I've learned to protect myself by moving fast, by staying ahead of feelings that never last. You don't chase my affection, you don't pull me close. You let connection unfold at its own tempo. You say love doesn't need urgency, it needs intention. And that feels like the kind of wisdom that comes from reflection. We talk about silence like it's not a threat, like it's where honesty often gets said. I tell you calm used to scare me because it felt like loss. You say calm is just peace without the chaos. I feel grounded. Love shouldn't feel rushed, it should feel right. Like something you grow into night after night. If love moves slowly and still feels strong, then loving you feels like where I belong. I imagine future mornings, nothing loud, nothing new. Just knowing how to listen like we already do. Not because passion fades, but because it evolves into something deeper that never dissolves. You don't love in moments, you love in days, in showing up quietly in consistent ways. And that kind of devotion feels rare and true. Maybe love isn't about acceleration, maybe it's about alignment, about choosing the same person without fear. I don't want fireworks anymore, I want something that stays. So love shouldn't feel rushed, it should feel right. Like something you grow into night after night. If love moves slowly and still feels strong, then loving you feels like where I belong. I belong. You don't make noise to be heard, and I notice you sit across from me like there's nowhere else to be. No phone lighting up your face, no rush to fill the space. I've been loved by urgency, by people afraid of quiet. This feels like intention without the need to try it. You listen like details matter, like small truths deserve time. And suddenly I feel less guarded, letting my thoughts finish their line. You say love shouldn't interrupt, it should follow the rhythm of two people learning how to stay present within them. I tell you I'm used to proving that I'm worth staying for. You say you don't need to earn peace, and that sentence opens a door. I don't feel evaluated, I feel accepted. If love feels like listening before trying to speak, if staying feels natural, not something I need to keep, then loving you feels honest, like it finally makes sense. Because love that feels this quiet Now silence feels like closeness built on trust and patience. You don't chase connection, you let it arrive. You don't fear stillness, you let it stay alive. And that calm confidence feels deeply attractive to me. Maybe love isn't about momentum, maybe it's about maintenance, about choosing curiosity over fear. I don't wanna be overwhelmed, I wanna be understood. So if love feels like listening before trying to speak, if staying feels natural, not something I need to keep, then loving you feels honest, like it finally makes sense. Because love that feels this quiet usually feels this intense. This intense, intense. You don't rush the truth, you wait for it. I've been in conversations that felt like interviews, where love was measured by how fast feelings move. You don't do that, you let honesty take time. And suddenly I feel safe, letting thoughts unwind. You don't finish my sentences, you let them arrive. And that patience feels romantic in a way I can't disguise. You say love isn't clarity on the first night, it's understanding built slowly in ordinary light. I tell you I'm afraid of comfort, you tell me comfort isn't loss, it's peace without the chaos. I don't feel bored, I feel calm. Let this unfold naturally, without forcing a shape. Let love learn our rhythm at a human pace. If connection grows in patience and not dramatic display, then let this unfold naturally and choose us every day. We talk about nothing important, and somehow everything lands. Like intimacy lives in moments you don't post or plan. I think about how often I rush something good, and now I'm learning slowly that slow feels understood. You don't ask for certainty, you ask for sincerity, and that difference feels like emotional maturity. Maybe love isn't about answers, maybe it's about attention, about staying present without demanding direction. I don't want guarantees, I want consistency. So let this unfold naturally, without forcing a shape. Let love learn our rhythm at a human pace. If connection grows in patience and not dramatic display, then let this unfold naturally and choose us every day. Every day, every day, every day, every day. I don't feel like I'm chasing you, and that feels new. I escaped. You don't create urgency, you don't make me run. You let affection arrive when it's ready to come. We sit in the quiet like it belongs to us. No tension in the pauses, no need to discuss. You ask how I'm really doing, not as a habit, but like the answer matters, even if it's complicated. I tell you I'm learning how to stay instead of flee. You smile and say staying can be gentle too. I don't feel pulled, I feel invited. If love doesn't rush me, if it doesn't demand, if staying feels chosen, not something planned, then loving you feels different in a way I can trust. Because love that feels patient feels honest to us. I imagine nights like this repeating, not because they're perfect, but because they're real. Still choosing conversation when silence feels right. Still finding closeness in the slow pace of the night. You don't ask for clarity, you allow discovery, and that difference feels like emotional maturity. Maybe love isn't about momentum, maybe it's about permission to arrive fully without fear. I don't want intensity anymore, I want something I can trust. So if love doesn't rush me, if it doesn't diminish, if staying feels chosen, not something planned, then loving you feels different in a way I can trust. Because love that feels patient feels honest to us. Honest to you don't feel the silence, you share it. I've been in love where silence meant distance, where quiet felt like a threat. You sit with me comfortably like there's nothing to regret. You don't rush the conversation, you don't force a mood. You let moments settle before they're understood. You listen with your body, not just with your ears. Like presence is something you've practiced for years. You say love doesn't need constant reassurance, it needs consistency, it needs showing up when things aren't easy. I tell you I'm afraid of becoming invisible. You say not here, like it's not even possible. I don't feel overlooked, I feel held. If love can live in silence without feeling cold, if a closeness doesn't disappear when words slow, then loving you feels steady like something that won't break. Because love that survives quiet is love that stays away. I imagine mornings after nights like this, still choosing honesty, still knowing when to speak and when to let things be. Not because love demands it, but because it feels right. You don't fear uncomfortable truths, you welcome them in. You treat vulnerability like something sacred. Nothing. Maybe love isn't loud reassurance, maybe it's quiet commitment about staying present without asking for proof. I don't wanna be convinced, I wanna be considered. So if love can live in silence disappear when words slow. Then loving you feels steady like something that won't break. Because love that survives quiet is love that stays away. Stays away. Stays away. You don't promise forever. You practice presence. I've heard forever spoken like something guaranteed. Like love didn't need maintenance, like hearts didn't fatigue. You don't speak in absolutes, you speak in what you do. And that feels more convincing than anything I knew. You show up on quiet nights, on days that don't impress. You don't need a spotlight to show you care. You say love is attention, repeated every day. It's how you listen when I talk, it's how you choose to stay. I tell you I used to wait for love to feel complete. You say love becomes complete when two people meet. I don't feel promised, I feel chosen. If love is something practiced, not something craved. If staying feels intentional, not just a name. Then loving you feels lasting even without a vow. Because love that's lived daily is enough right now. I imagine seasons changing, still choosing this pace, still finding romance in the lines on your face. Not because passion disappeared, but because it learned depth. You don't love like it's fragile, you love like it's real. You don't avoid hard moments, you let them heal. And that kind of consistency feels deeply romantic to me. Maybe love isn't about forever, maybe it's about now. About choosing presence without knowing how. I don't need certainty, I need sincerity. So if love is something practiced, not something claimed. If staying feels intentional, not just a name. Then loving you feels lasting even without a vow. Because love that's don't promise forever. You show up tonight. I've heard a lot of promises spoken like currency, words that sounded beautiful but didn't stay with me. You don't talk about tomorrow like it's something old. You stay inside this moment and that feels bold. You say love is a practice, not a destination, and suddenly commitment feels like participation. You notice when my energy shifts, when my smile isn't whole. You don't interrogate the change, you just stay close. I tell you I'm tired of pretending that I don't need reassurance. You say we can be honest here, and that feels like endurance. I don't feel promised, I feel present. If love is built in moments that don't try to impress, if staying feels intentional, not something less than loving you feels lasting, even without a vow, because love that shows up daily is enough for me now. I imagine years from now, still choosing this tone, still finding romance in the life we've grown. Not because passion stayed loud, but because it learned how to listen. You don't love like it's fragile, you love like it's real. You don't avoid hard moments, you let them heal. And that kind of consistency feels deeply romantic to me. Maybe love isn't about forever, maybe it's about now, about showing up honestly without knowing how. I don't need a guarantee, I need presence. So if love is built in moments that don't try to impress, if staying feels intentional, not something less than loving you feels lasting, even without a vow, because love that shows up daily is enough for me now. For me now. For me now. For me sea breeze comes in slow and tender, carrying your scent through the air. I see it on the sand, just waiting for the sun to melt into the water bare. Your eyes are like the endless horizon, calm and deep, no need for rising. Coffee on the table, glass ice cold, light talk that never grows old. Press my lights, the fading day, like the full moon over the bay. Life is simple, sweet and true, when I'm here alone with you. Palm trees sway in quiet rhythm, shadows sketch across the shore. Your fingers trace soft patterns in the sand forevermore. Ah, this love so serene and quiet, like a wave that comes and goes. In the Nightfall, stars begin to sparkle. Guitar plays low, hearts unravel. Your body close against the tide, in the rhythm of the ocean wide. No words are needed tonight, just feeling everything right. Memories of old Ipanema walks, hand in hand, no need for talk. Time stands still when we're together, in this paradise we weather. Shares we gathered long ago still whisper secrets soft and low. Hide this love so serene. Hide this love so serene, in the bossa of the sea. Eternally, tomorrow the sun will rise again, painting gold across the land. And our love will still remain. No hurry, no end in sight, just you and me in soft moonlight. Years may pass like drifting clouds, but this feeling stays unbowed. Every breath a quiet song, where we forever belong. High, this love forever flows in the bossa of the sea. Eternally. The city breathes slower when you're close to me, like even the traffic learns how to listen. Streetlights melting into gold, and every sound feels forgiven. We don't rush our words, we let them fall like rain. You trace circles on the table like time is something we can't tame. Your coffee's gone cold, but you don't mind. You say you like it better this way, like love, like memories, better when they stay. I've been running most of my life from silence, from staying still. But sitting here across from you feels like learning a different skill. I don't need the future tonight, I don't need the past to explain. I just need the slow conversation and the way you say my name. Stay right here in this moment, let the night forget the hours. Let the world keep spinning loudly while we move in something softer. If love is nothing but attention, then I'm giving you my best in this quiet little corner where my heart can finally rest. Your laugh drifts through the room like a song I almost remember. Something between joy and sadness, like late September. You talk about places you've been, cities that changed your tone. I listen like every sentence is leading me closer to home. You say love isn't fireworks, it's It's the glow after the spark. It's choosing someone gently, even when the room gets dark. Your hand brushes against mine, not asking, not demanding, just saying I'm here in a language I'm finally understanding. Stay right here in this moment, let the night forget the hours, let the world keep spinning loudly while we move in something softer. If love is nothing but attention, then I'm giving you my best in this quiet little corner where my heart can finally rest. I used to think love needed proving, needed noise, needed pain. Now I think it's just two people, not afraid of staying the same, not afraid of being seen, without armor, without defense, just breathing in the silence and calling it presence. Outside the city still awake, taxis humming like a low bass line. But in here time feels optional, like we politely asked it to resign. You smile and say we should go, but neither of us moves, as if standing up would break the spell we accidentally brewed. So stay right here in this moment, let the night forget the hours, let the world keep spinning loudly while we move in something softer. If love is nothing but attention, then I'm giving you my best in this quiet little corner where my heart can finally rest. Right here. Right here. The city slows down when it rains, like it remembers how to breathe. Windows glow softer, and every sound feels like it's choosing to stay. You said love shouldn't feel like proving, like rehearsing what to say. You said love should feel like breathing, something natural, something that stays. We were sitting by the window, watching traffic blur into light. You traced circles on your glass, like time was something we could quiet. I told you I was scared of endings, you smiled like you already knew. You said endings are just moments when truth finally breaks through. I've loved loudly before, I've mistaken chaos for depth, but you feel like calm after honesty, like a place where I can finally rest. You don't ask me to be perfect, you don't romanticize pain, you just sit inside the silence and let it rearrange me. Sometimes your hand finds mine like it never had to ask, and I realize how rare it is to feel safe without a mask. I don't need tomorrow explained, I don't need forever defined. Stay here in the slow moments where the night forgets its name. Let the world keep rushing while we don't play that game. If love is just attention, given gently, given true, then I'm here in this moment, giving all long after the thrill is gone. Maybe love is patience without the fear of losing time. Maybe love is staying present when everything else is loud. I don't need a perfect story, I don't need a flawless start. I just need this steady feeling living quietly in my heart. Outside the rain keeps falling like it's applauding us. The city keeps moving forward, but in here nothing rushes. You lean your head on my shoulder like it's always been there, and I finally understand how peace can be rare. So stay here in the slow motion,